So many people with insomnia fear that there's nothing they can do at night. They try to really limit their nighttime activities in order to avoid overstimulation, for fear that that's going to make it harder for them to fall asleep. Unfortunately, this can perpetuate the problem and further entrench insomnia. And this is what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. Hi, I'm Martin Reed. If you have insomnia, I offer sleep coaching programs that will give you all the skills and support you need to get better sleep for the rest of your life. You can learn more at insomniacoach.com. Now, when I work with clients, quite often they tell me that they really limit their nighttime activities as bedtime approaches for fear that they could end up overstimulating themselves and therefore end up making sleep more difficult. Now, this has been doing things like dimming all the lights or maybe even sitting in darkness for fear that any artificial light is going to make it harder to fall asleep. Avoiding relaxing and enjoyable activities for fear that it's going to activate the mind and make it harder to relax and fall asleep. Well, unfortunately, all these activities lead to sleep kind of overtaking your life, and you're removing all these relaxing and enjoyable activities that you once had as part of your life in response to the insomnia. And this can lead to you becoming more concerned about insomnia and sleep. It lead into a more negative impact on your life. And therefore, the sleep problem becomes worse because it's affecting you more severely, because it's changing your life. Now, let me make this clear. It really doesn't matter too much what you do in the evening as bedtime approaches, as long as those activities are relaxing and enjoyable. So it's perfectly fine if you enjoy, for example, crossword puzzles or jigsaw puzzles, knitting, sewing, crocheting, you name it. It's perfectly fine to do this in the build up to sleep. It's okay to have a light on at night in order so you can see what you're doing during these activities. The key is just to avoid things that are going to be stressful. So you might not want to be doing your tax return shortly before bed. You may not want to be doing a really intense workout 20 minutes or so before bed. But apart from that, you really don't have to worry too much. If keeping the light on at night was a big problem, then far more people would have insomnia, because most of us don't turn the lights out before we go to bed. We may dim them perhaps, but for most of us, we just have the lights on whilst we're awake, and then when we get into bed, we turn them off and we sleep fine. So this is really about kind of changing the way you think about sleep, to kind of take your cues from what good sleepers do, which is not think about sleep. Try to wind down before bed, engage in some relaxing, enjoyable activities, even if this involves watching TV, and just going to bed with no expectations, no worries, being relaxed. It really doesn't matter what you do in the build-up. So please try not to worry that any nighttime activities are going to be overstimulating your mind, and like having the lights on in the evening before going to bed is going to make it harder for you to fall asleep. These really aren't big issues for people with chronic insomnia. So I hope you liked this short video. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. I try and share a short sleep snippet video every weekday. If you have any questions, comments, feedback or suggestions for a future video, please leave a comment below, or you can email me directly. My email address is hello@insomniacoach.com. I hope to see you back here again soon, and remember, you can sleep.